See. Okay, says we're live. What's going on, Digital AC Hacker community? Hello, hello. Are you guys there? Let me just double check.
Hello. Are we live?
That we are live. I'm like out of breath.
I feel like
I
that's
just ran
what
up the stairs.
I feel like that's what every person tells you. Like, don't check if you're live. We're gonna get back to into this for
Yeah. Wait a second. I don't see us live. Hold on. There. That's why we check. Maybe. Hold on. There. Well. Okay. There we are. Now we're live. What's going on, Digital AC Hacker community? How you guys doing? If you don't know me, my name's David Murillo. We're here at the Digital AC Hacker, and right here we have Miss Karen Height as well, one of the other founders and our co-founder of Master Hackers, our mastermind community as well, and the inventor of the concierge services. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so we're on here today. We planned a nice little special live for you guys. We came on here last week, I believe, to kind of talk about what's new in DA. Today, we're starting a whole new theme for this month, and that is going to be building your community by leading with value, okay? Now, we're doing this in order to celebrate the launch or relaunch of the Digital Agency Hacker platform. So we're pretty excited about all this. If you're watching this live, do us a favor and hashtag live below. And if you're watching the replay, help some people out and hashtag replay too. We would appreciate it. I'm sure they would as well, because we've got some really cool stuff that we're going to share with you guys. Karen, anything I'm missing?
No, I'm so excited to get into this. So, okay, we have a lot of stuff planned. I cannot wait. If you go into, one thing that I will tell everybody, if you're watching this, just make sure to go to our events section, because you want to mark going to any of the stuff that we have going on right now. There's going to be a lot of strategies in place of how different agencies are accomplishing building those relationships that we all want to in different ways. And so I really encourage you guys, that's one of your focuses for this month. It's just, how do you create more of that pipeline, just to grow? This is going to be the month for you to focus on attending these events, and especially the challenge that we have going on that we're going to talk more about today.
Yes, super pumped about that. And now to start with, guys, basically this whole entire month, we're going to be focusing on building your community by leading with value. We're going to set the example first by leading you with a ton of value. Hello, baby. What's up? And we started already. So we already just had a webinar with the Blairs from the GHL Academy. And the big theme around that was by showcasing your expertise and leveraging tools like GHL in order to build that trust and relationship with your clients. So it's a great way to do that. Later today, we have another webinar coming up with World Local, and that is all about unlocking the potential of your community. Again, another strategy, a new way in order to build your community by leading with value first. And this week, we're actually going to be having a live everyday showcasing key elements of our upcoming challenge that's starting on the 9th. And then also we're going to highlight different mastermind members of ours that have actually done this challenge. And then hopefully, if we can get them on, a few of our own intensive attendees. So people that have attended our own intensives that we've held and, later on continue to work with us, or just remained, friends and built a relationship there. So anyway, we can go ahead and get started?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm going to pull up, let me make sure I have the funnel. So we have a funnel for you guys. Okay.
So before while David's pulling that up, I want to make sure that I restate what we're going to cover this month. So we're going to go over 2 big strategies that have helped agencies grow and scale. So in our conversations with many agencies, including agencies like Scorpion, the things that I have allowed these agencies to focus on that growth or that scalability for them, is allowing those opportunities of really creating those relationships. So whether it's an in-person event that we're going to guide you guys on a challenge next week, or today, for example, how do you build those local relationships? Those are really the things that are going to generate, that impact, because there's just so much that we can build online. I mean, like, I know this, like, I love to like create this like webinars and opportunities for us to connect with other people, but the real change really happens when we're able to break bread together and like hone in into the business. At the end of the day, like, this virtual stuff like really allows us to focus for a very limited amount of time. Like, how many of us like just continue the conversation, you know, like, we're very focused on the day to day. The calendar says like an hour, and I'm gonna meet just for an hour, right?
Okay. All right. So right here, I got the funnel pulled up, ready to go. And there we go. So the overall goal of this challenge, and again, it's launching on the 9th. So we have 6 days and 16 hours for you guys to sign up. So we're going to share with you a little bit of everything that we have going into it. So the goal here is to launch your first profitable in-person event in just 4 days without the need for complex funnels, breaking the bank, or any of the nonsense that normally people try to push in you with their ridiculous methods or anything like that. You don't need paid ads. And honestly, the way that we're going to do it, you don't even need a landing page, okay? So we got a pretty cool trick in store for you. And we've simplified every little piece and every little excuse we've removed on your behalf, okay? We're gonna help you every step of the way as well.
I feel like that's gonna be a very challenging thing for agency owners. Like, some of us, like, I feel like we're very detail oriented. It's like, oh my gosh, like, I need to make sure that I have the perfect funnel and that I have the perfect copy and all this stuff. And in this challenge next week, like David mentioned, just the fact that we're not even going to have a funnel before we get started, I think it's going to allow you to understand, okay, like, there's really not that much that I need to get an offer out there if I have, what it takes to like be able to add value. And so we're going to uncover a lot of stuff in the day 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. And what's awesome is, us, I mean, we've built tons of funnels. We have a ton of them that we could just throw at you. But while we were planning this, we're like, dude, wait, if we do that, then we're going to have to that's going to slow everything down. So that was key in us making sure that you could do this in just 4 days. And it's not even 4 whole days. It's literally, there's an hour per day of each of the challenge sessions. So check this out. So right here, master the intensive method. It's a new way to consistently grow your agency, connect with dream clients, and then also at the same time, build your brand and authority in your market, okay? And that could be your local community, all right, your niche, your backyard, wherever you want to build that authority, okay? We're gonna talk a little bit about who this is for. Karen, pop in here if you have anything else to add. You're an agency owner that is committed to making a meaningful impact, and you're in the position to serve others, and your mission is to elevate your clients' success, okay? And that is very important to us, because obviously if you're not able to serve others, there's not a whole lot we can do. So we're not taking too many steps back that way. You have to be able to have that, ideally past your first few batches of clients. And we've even seen some bigger agencies implement this exact same strategy. So, I mean, even if you're a larger agency, this is not just for beginners. This is a new way to attract dream clients that are probably sitting in your pipeline. Anything else I'm missing here?
I think it's just like important for us to like think about that. If you have had clients and if you want to continue to grow, this is going to be a great strategy for you to implement that's going to serve you in many areas, not only at the event by doing this intensive for your potential clients, but also even all the work before and afterwards. Like, we're going to focus on a lot of branding, a lot of like, how do you network even before you even think about having a date on this event. So we're going to cover all of that and throughout this days.
Yeah, I'm really proud of ourselves, how much of the crap that we've removed out of the whole process. Okay, guys, also, if you have sold agency services, again, like I said, beginners can come in, but they have to have actually done the selling thing, past your first few batch of clients. And overall, guys, if you're tired of the same old strategies from the same old people that are pushing it, same old recycled advice, the same ways to prospect, outreach, all the cold stuff, everything like that, this is a new way to do it, and it's a better way, and it's a proven strategy that you can take and use within 4 days of us getting started. Okay, and you want a clear path to proven results, okay? If you can relate to this, overwhelmed with countless tasks, not being able to focus or prioritize, okay? everything you see on this page here, 100% confidence that we can get you past that. Like I said, one of the big things that we made sure is that we removed all the obstacles. So whether it's building a ridiculous snapshot or buying a snapshot and trying to reverse engineer it and dissect it, done. You don't need to do that, okay? Investing in some overhyped, overpriced SOP database or whatever, or GHL snapshot, don't worry about it, okay? Or simply just going too big too soon and burning through plenty of capital in the process. Don't worry. If you haven't even thought of doing an event, this is a perfect opportunity to get started, okay? And we know you listen to everybody under the sun. You see all the ads. You see all the big names. And you've probably implemented the latest tools, okay? The automation, the AI, everything like that. And it's just so hard to keep up to speed with all of this. So we're going to show you a strategy where you can not throw all that away, but put it to the side for now and focus on getting your dream clients, which is the main goal, and doing it in 4 days or less, okay? Now, let me bump down here. Let me see here. Okay, I'm going to skip down to the agenda for this, but ultimately, the 4 big things that we're looking at doing here, okay, is facilitating growth, building stronger connections with your potential clients, okay, building a stronger brand in your market. And like I said, that can be local, that can be in a niche, whatever you want to identify that as, okay, and creating authority there for you. Now, break it all down. Karen and myself are going to be leading this. It's a 4-day challenge. Where and when? May 9th, daily through the 12th at 11 a.m. Central. Am I missing anything here?
I just wanted to make sure that we highlight the fact that this is going to be a free challenge for everybody in our community. So if you're listening from any of our pages, not inside of Digital Agency Hacker, make sure to go and get access to this. This is something that we normally don't do, but as David mentioned, we're celebrating the relaunch of our platform, the relaunch of our group. And we thought, what a better way than to give something that has added so much value to us right now when it comes to our agency and when it comes to, just everything that we do. So in our experience, like hosting Costa Rica, our masterminds and our intensives, like we have seen not only the benefit that we get as a business, by running these events, but the impact that we're able to do. And I think like most of us that we're in digital marketing, we're in this niche because we want to see businesses grow. We want to see them succeed. And the best way to do that is to really hone in with them on what it's going to make more of an impact in their business. That is not just with like how much the cost per click is going to be and how much budget I'm going to have for this campaign and whatnot, but how do we work on their finances? How do we work on just many other areas that will create that relationship and build that trust with you as an agency, right? So I think ideally, like this would be for you if you have been selling digital marketing services for a while. You think like, hey, I need another strategy than just word of mouth. I feel like a lot of people that I talk to, it's like I solely depend on word of mouth. Like I just depend on referrals. And although that's great, if you have an amazing business that gives you results, and people are talking about it, you really depend on somebody else just spreading the word out there. So if you're niche, that can be like a little bit challenging, right? So like this strategy will be super good for you.
Yeah, I think to add on that, as far as like doing this strategy, it's going to be new for you. And what's cool about this is it serves as a breath of fresh air from the regular mundane way that we work to acquire new clients. And whether it's paid ads or prospecting, cold outreach, whatever you're doing right now, if that's working, that's awesome. You can continue to do that. We're not saying stop, but this is an amazing way to compound on top of that. And at the same time, build your brand and authority in your market. This is an excellent way. You get a ton of social proof in the process. We're going to show you a little bit of that, but it's awesome and highly suggested. And oh, by the way, that we say because of the relaunch of Digital Agency Hacker, this first challenge we're doing for free just for you guys. And we got some cool bonuses, even though it's a free thing, we put bonuses. I don't know how that works, but we did it anyway. So as long as you do all the homework and attend all the sessions, which is just 4 days, an hour a day, you get access to some really cool bonuses. Okay. All right. Let me see. We're going
to be sharing more about this in post. So just be aware of that. Make sure that you click mark going to any of the events that we have this month, because you want to make sure that you get notified for those.
Okay. What's in it for you? Okay. So we have the 4-day virtual challenge. You're going to be able to test our intensive method on a small controlled group. And that's to ensure that you can manage the whole process. You want to be able to do this quickly. That way you can, if there's anything that needs to fail, you do it in front of a smaller group of people where you can control that situation and get better results in the process. Also test it and then relaunch it to another small group, or you can step up and move bigger, okay? As y'all know, we do those masterminds. We do big events like TCS in Costa Rica, conferences. We also sponsor even bigger events, okay, out in San Diego, and next one is in Vegas, okay? We have experience doing this. We know how this works, and this is what we found is the best suited thing for most agency owners, large and small, okay? Now, one of the big things, okay, avoiding shiny object syndrome, quick fix tactics. Along with that, I'm just gonna, it's on the next thing, but using our blueprint to avoid wasting your time and with things that just don't get results, okay? And then here's a big one, all right? Ensure that this thing is profitable or gets you the intended result by focusing on the proving strategies. These are gonna make a lasting impact for yourself, your business, your relationship with your clients, and then hopefully if you do the right thing, your client's business as well, and how to convert them into long-term clients. Karen, I think you can speak about that very well, the LTV on this.
100%. I think, like a lot of the times, like when we think about doing an event or doing something that will require, like to meet in person, we think about, oh my gosh, like I need to have probably like thousands of dollars to be able to like accomplish this, to have like just all sorts of structures. So it makes sense for us to like get enough people to attend and to get a return on the investment. And I think this is one of the main, I don't remember the word that you use in English, but one of the main things that we're definitely going to rebuttal, like we're not going to spend a ton of money on this. This is not meant to be one of those like crazy big events that you have to have so many people in order to like be profitable because you're selling tickets and all this stuff. No, just let me tell you right away, like that is definitely not what we're looking for. We want this to be a strategy that you can implement on a quarterly basis that would allow you to make an impact, and the return on that investment. What is this strategy so important, I think, for businesses is because you're able to convert at a higher rate, and because you're building the right relationship, you're able to retain this clients for the longest time, right? Like at the end of the day, like we say this all the time, right? Love covers a multitude of sins. You will mess up in a campaign. That will happen. I guarantee you, in your lifetime as a digital marketer, you will mess up. And the only way that you will be able to overcome those obstacles with clients is if you have the right relationships. Obviously, you're gonna have to put systems and operations in place to allow you to like not screw up again. But having those relationships being built from the beginning is what's going to allow you to set things for success, to communicate in the right way, and for your clients to bring stuff up. Because we all know that everybody is reaching out to that one client that you have to sell them the same services that you have. So the difference that's going to be made is how you're building these relationships with them.
That's a great point. And whether you do this one time or continue to continue doing it and leverage this strategy month after month or once a quarter, however you choose to do it, this separates you from the rest of the internet marketers out there that are hiding in their agency cave and just prospecting on the internet only and not really engaging in their community. Okay, guys, this separates you from that pack. I mean, us, when we're connecting with agency owners, we do notice a difference between the ones that don't come to in-person events. And I mean, maybe they're not in the position to, or maybe they're at a different stage in their business. But again, that right there is a huge factor for you separating yourselves from everyone else. So this is just another one of those things. And again, you get tons of social proof in the process just by hosting one of these, having the event taking place, whether it's big, small, or huge or whatever, having documentation of the whole process and the event actually taking place is going to be super valuable to you guys. Okay, let me right here.
So
okay.
What do they have to do, David, to get access to this?
Yeah, so you can hashtag challenge below or go to signup.digitalagencyhacker.com. We were on the wrong little link here, but that's what it is. And that's all you have to do, guys. So right here, you click get more info, it takes you down this list. You go down here, you sign up, And then
and then you're going to get access to it. You're going to get a thank you email, and you will need to get access to the Digital Agency Hacker group. So just make sure that you go ahead and click on join. There's a couple of questions that we ask for you to be able to fill out the form and just to be able to like be part of that. So just make sure that you join the Digital Agency Hacker Facebook group, and you'll have the free access to this challenge that could potentially bring you a lot of revenue. So spend a couple of hours, this next week on just making sure that you go through this and understand. And if you don't want to implement it right away, just at least like make sure that you understand the strategy that has been implemented by other agencies in the space.
Yeah. So real quick, after you sign up, after you fill out that form that's registering for the event, you'll get the notifications leading up to it. And then on the days that we go live, again, it's starting at on the 9th, coming up next week on Tuesday at 11 Central. You're going to get a thanks here, some instructions, step 1, 2, 3. And then if you need additional support, there's a way to get that as well. So highly encourage you guys, if you're looking for more support, make sure to take that step. You text the VIP to that number right there, and make sure you register first. Okay, guys, we're gonna have your number anyway. Go through the registration process. Don't cheat. Here, let me get off that page. Don't cheat. I know people, they're gonna like, oh, let me text it. You can text the number, but just go through the process. Make sure you get all the emails and everything like that. I promise. It's better that way. But if you do need additional support, that VIP text message, take advantage of that. We'll reach out to you to chat and see if it's something that we can work with you on deeper. We have an accelerator program that's attached to this, meant to compound on top of this. So highly recommend it. And leading up to it, we'll probably mention it a few more times. But guys, if you're interested in this, #challenge below, help us out with a little engagement, and hit up that website. I think that's pretty much it, right?
That's it. Yeah, make sure to join, guys.
Okay, guys.
See you there. Bye.
See ya.